Ciao ragazzi, my name is Anthony. Thank you so much for coming back on the channel. Welcome. Thank you if you are here. It's been a little while since I was able to do a live chat, live stream, live video all together. It's been nothing but shorts. Nothing but shorts. But that's okay. Work schedule back in full effect. It is what it is. But we will be doing a lot more content here. And I will be doing a lot more content here because we have hit 1K, 1,000 subscribers. And I thank everybody dearly who has contributed to that. We'll talk a little bit more about that on maybe the next stream. Today, I really just wanted to be here because I had a free afternoon after work, first one in a while, and I thought I want to talk a little bit about the perceived divide between ownership and everybody else. Ownership, everybody else, everybody. The sort of comments that you've seen from Handanovic and from Bastoni recently. What's up, brother? And the comments that you've seen recently from the players are concerning, very concerning. I feel like Skriniar's leaving. I don't think these comments are positive at all. To hear Bastoni come out and say Skriniar is my best friend, he needs to stay. To hear Handanovic come out and say keeping a part of our core, which means Skriniar is important, is essential. They know that the owners have ulterior motives. They know that they have other intentions. Just get the microphone a little bit closer. So it is worrying and it is concerning. And Bruno says it well. Suning didn't realize this is a full-time investment, not just being to say that you own a club. This is a fast. Like, yeah, I bet no one told them when signing on for the club, oh, by the way, you're emotionally committing here to an entity, to a big thing. You can't just go and piss on everybody's parade. You can't just go and do what you're doing. And that's a fact. That is a fact. I'm sorry to say, but there is a clear divide between fan, player, management, coach, and ownership. Everyone I mentioned bar ownership is on one side here. It's not a good look. And when egos start to get in the way, and we know Zhang's ego is huge. Get out of town. Chinese boy gets a big present from dad, and his present is Inter as a club. He's been holding on to his toy a little bit too long. And it's disappointing to see it have to get to this point here. This point here. Frank says it well, enough is enough. What's up, Mr. Jesus? Nice to see you here. Blessed art thou. Balkan Warrior is in the house. What's going on, man? Someone who's been here from day one. Thank you, my bro. That 1K subscription is for people like you. Without Skriniar and Perisic, we look terrible. If they sell Skriniar, there is no way we are in top 4. Facts. Facts, man. Forget about challenging for this league if we sell Skriniar. Forget that. It's straight back down to top 4 level because we will not be better than Juve next season or Roma. That's sad. So we need to keep Skriniar. Like, we're holding on for dear life at the moment. This was meant to be a good live stream, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that facts are fairy tales because they are absolutely not. Anyway, I'm going to just do a quick search for Bastoni and Skriniar on Twitter. I'll get the timeline up and we'll just see what it's all saying, just so we can get some context for the video. We've been here for 5 minutes and there's 20 people on Inter Worldwide. Like the video, subscribe if you are new. We appreciate it here. Let's get the timeline up. Hopefully it's not too slow. Computer has been running a little slow lately. No fault of my own. I apologize. Fabrizio Romano tweets something that we knew already. Alessandro Bastoni on Tottenham links in June. I've never had any doubt. I've always wanted to stay at Inter. I have a great relationship with the teammates, the club. I love Milan. There is no reason to leave at all. I really hope Skriniar will stay. We need him. I really hope so too. Look at the three amigos, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to see these guys go. Bastoni saying, yeah, Sorry, my pronunciation of Italian is completely poor. El mio migliore amico in squadra. Skriniar is my best friend in the squad, basically. He just goes on to say that he sees himself at Inter for a long time. It's very, very important to sort of preserve the core of the team. He was actually asked whether or not it's important to preserve the Italian core of the team, but he said it's not just the Italian core of the team. Players like Samir Handanovic and Skriniar, they are the core of the team because they embody what it means to be an Interista. They embody what it means to be one of us, you know? He was also questioned on Juve and whether or not he thought that they were coming back strong, which obviously they are. We know we're not stupid. But he said it's true, but, you know, it's also Inter's never left. We know our qualities and our strengths. We won the Scudetto 2 years ago, and we have everything to repeat ourselves. This was similar to when he was asked about Lukaku. He said that, you know, there are no hard feelings as long as he just comes back and wins. Everything is fine. Once again, saying that Skriniar is his best friend. Inter never left. It's true, Juve are back. But Lukaku, he's going to be winning again. That's pretty much what he's saying along the gist of it. My Italian's broken, so I'm only catching keywords here and there and putting my own sentence together. No hard feelings, obviously, from the squad towards Lukaku, which is very good. Let's go over to some of the comments so I can sidetrack away from my awful Italian. I probably got most of that wrong. Last summer, we had a problem with the attack backing up. This summer, we have a problem with the defense backing up. I don't think we have a huge problem with the defense backing up. We need more quality, though, to start. De Vrij's not good enough to start, man. That's the big thing here. People are overlooking it like, oh, yeah, we might keep Stefan De Vrij. No, that's not a good move. That's the thing that's going to rile me up for this stream. Going into next season with De Vrij trying to track back after playing a high press, it's done. It's done. We need another starting center back. This is why Bremer falling through sucked ass. And I know we would have sold Skriniar if we came in. He still might. If we still sell Skriniar, it's curtains. It is curtains. We need a better center back than De Vrij. And at the moment, Milenkovic is the only option. But good luck telling Zhang to open up the wallet. Bro, that guy would offer you a pen and a fridge magnet for your best asset and then ask for it with a buyback option. He sucks. What's going on, Fratello John? The game man. Are you upset about missing a free transfer for Dybala? No, I'm not upset about missing out on Dybala. I'm really, really upset about missing out on Bremer. That's the one I'm upset about. Dybala was a luxury signing after Lukaku came back. I was upset on the day after that when we missed Bremer. It really made me say, I did not care about Dybala deal whatsoever. This one, the Bremer one, hurt so much. 32 people on Inter Worldwide, probably because I started screaming. Thank you. Like the video, subscribe if you are new, and send it to all your friends, family, relatives, rival fans. Where else would they rather be than watching me lose it? I had to have a coffee to get through this afternoon. On a positive note, next summer will be a lot of good free agents. Pepe Marotta's wet dream come true. Hey, Senor Rob. How you doing, man? It's good to hear from you. Great to see the time that you had in Melbourne. For those of you that don't know, Manchester United toured Australia recently, and my boy Rob was there in the flesh representing the new things, and it looked absolutely fantastic. Next time the Red Devils come down, I think I might definitely have to go and watch. It's been one too many times they've come down here, and I didn't take that opportunity. So, yeah, enough with the Bastoni stuff. Handanovic has said it as well. We all know that. Tom, pessimistic FC. And Skriniar is leaving extra bad now that Bremer has joined Juve, while the all-set attack is bullshit because a few are getting pushed out. I think a few are still getting pushed out. But I don't think Skriniar is 100% out, but I do think that there are late bids to come in. So Jono says, France newspapers have reported PSG for Skriniar is off their radar and won't spend 70 million. That's fantastic, man. You know, the only thing that will basically curb all of our thoughts into the right direction is if we get a renewal, if we just get a renewal. And if he's not for sale, why is his renewal not on the table already? He's the best player in the team. God, this club frustrates the living hell out of me. Dumfries for sale? I think so. Called it. in March could dig up videos proving it to you, Rob. Dumfries was always going to be the one. I thought it was to Bayern. He had a pretty crap friendly, not yesterday, the day before. Look, he's good. I'll talk to you about it a little bit more at another time. So I think he's a good signing for Ten Hag and United. Joseph Boscha, thanks for coming in, man. At this point, I would be happy as long as we can find owners that don't force us to sell. We don't need anyone super rich. No, we definitely do not. We don't need anybody super rich because right now we are broke. We are in debt. All we want is someone. I'm not bringing up that last comment of yours, Rob. What do you think this is? Victor says we might need to set up a GoFundMe to help Skriniar. Hey, man, I'll hopefully donate a little bit of my salary if it helps, but it won't help, so I'm not going to do that. I've even held off buying the new kit. I haven't bought the new kit yet because I'm petty and I'm bitter like that. So I went and bought a couple of Chinese knockoffs already, ironically. Still the money going to China, but not going to Suning. No, sorry, Bob. Mike, what's good? Good to see you again in here. Yes, bro. CBF Dybala would have been more trouble than it was worth, I reckon. Bremer, yeah, that was a messed up deal that we missed out on, man. I'm still not over that one fully. 32 people on Inter Worldwide. Thank you so much. Like the video, let us know if you are new, and thank you once again for helping us reach 1K. More streams to come. Zeal, waking up to Pastor Anthony preaching. You're too nice, bro. Make sure you go and check out Uncle Shama if you are living under a rock. He is the OG. He is a good dude. A&A, I think many give too much credit and praise to Juve and Roma. How do Roma not deserve the praise? How do they not deserve? How does Mourinho not deserve the praise? Comes to a city out of nowhere. He gets the fans on his side. He gets them roaring like it's the golden era. And now he's got his marquee signing in Dybala. All for the while collecting a European trophy along the way. Credit to Mourinho and Roma until he busts, which could be this season. But I think he has a good season. They still have big holes and don't have depth, which is needed to fight in many fronts. Also, Pogba and Dybala have had some injuries. Yes, I am more than happy to join Dybala is injured FC now that he didn't come in. Forget all of my logical facts about how he played 38 games and had over 20 GAs for Juve last season. We don't need him because he's injured. Do you think Gosens can step in? Nope. Will he reach Perisic levels? Nope. I'm a seeing is believing sort of guy, and right now the guy's taken knocks in preseason. The guy's already been injured, had 2 muscle scares. Not injuries, scares, which is all well and good, but, you know, there's a long season ahead. We're expecting him to put in the same as Perisic. No, bro. You're not even comparing the same vehicles here at the moment, in my opinion. Are you worried about our left side? 100%. 100%. It's almost like that unspoken thing now. We could have gone to being stacked on that side. Perisic leaves a huge hole. Inter upping their renewal for Skriniar at the moment, and we'll have a new offer in weeks. Jonathan, weeks for what? Just renew him yesterday. Oh man. If you can renew him, you can at least slap the 85, 90 price tag on him bare minimum. It would go up to 100 almost. So frustrating, bro. Balkan, wish we went for Ginter, but he went to Freiburg for free. I think we missed out on him because we were going for Bremer. We had see this golden handshake? Look how golden it is. Look at it. Wow, that's the Beppe Marotta verbal agreement right there. It's more powerful than money, bro. It's more powerful than anything official. I never want to hear the words verbal agreement or gentleman's agreement or golden handshake ever again. If I ever read that in an article or if I ever read that in a transfer rumor, it will automatically confirm to me that we are out of the running. The last 2 to 3 years have been a very turbulent sort of Mercato for us. Even further back, because I was never the type of person to get hyped over transfer until you see the jersey. This was especially evident in the Banter era because you're used to getting absolute dog crap signings, right? Then Spalletti comes along and Ozilio has Sabatini next to him. And, you know, you start to get your Cancellos, your Skriniars, your Rafinhas, and you start to think to yourself, you know, these are better quality players. Maybe it's a sign of better things to come. And then you make the top 4 and you get into the next season and your Martinez, your De Vrij, your Politano, your Nangolan come along and you're just like, you know what, we're saucing a little bit here. Definitely more than our stale, supermarket jar sauce. No, not sauce, homemade sauce, not perfect sauce, but it's saucy. And then you start to achieve a couple of more goals and your Conte replaces your Spallettis and your Orialis come in and your Pintuses come in. And after that is where you get your Lukakus and your Vidals and your Hakimis and your Barellas and your Bastonis, and like clockwork, it starts to work. The last 2 years, my point that I'm getting to is it's hard to know whether or not to get gassed. Case in point, Ashraf Hakimi. Gassed. Done. Think about how unpractical and unproductive the Bremer ordeal was. The opposite of that was being rumored to Ashraf Hakimi, and 72 hours later, that guy's on a flight to Milan doing a medical. That's crazy. That's crazy level efficiency. We did that pre-COVID. Christian Eriksen, 20 million euros. Are you crazy? We did that pre-COVID. That's gas. That is real homemade nunna sauce. That's nunna sauce. And now, after that, you have things like the Tonali, the Dybala, the Bremer. This is the dip. This is the fall from what was a very short-lived high. It was a good one. It was a peak, solid peak, but it wasn't time practical, that's for sure. 33 people on Inter Worldwide. That's enough of that. Let me know who you are, where you're from, especially if you are new. Thanks for coming in. Mike says we can send Alexis Sanchez to the A-League. Yeah, I'd still go and watch him. But you know what? His salary on its own would, I think that would take out half of the A-League, to be honest, man. Also, I really hated seeing rumors of him warming up to the idea of Marseille. They were rumored to be in for you 3.5 weeks ago, my G. That could have been really handy had you warmed up to it then. Can we talk about management's lack of sales? I mean, look at Juve. They sell. Yeah. So Marotta is not a selling guy. Ozilio's never been a selling guy. We haven't had a good seller in management for a while. Marotta's sales, when you look back on them, are either free transfers, non-existent, or poor. The Icardi one was a good stroke, but he had a lot to work with leverage-wise at the time. You know, back then, getting 55 million for Icardi, I know there were some fans that were saying, oh, we should have got more. Looking back on it now, getting 55, it was actually 60 in the end because he achieved his bonuses, because God forbid you should score 10 goals in Paris and win the league. There you go. Cheers, Rob. Tom says about the Perisic and Gosens comparisons, Perisic is in a totally different league. Gosens tears are all his lug muscles with any contact. It's going to be peak this season on the left-hand side. Expect DiMarco, expect Darmian as well. We need another backup striker and a centre-back. Swap Pinamonti for Kostic. Oh, 100%. You take that every day. By the way, when's he leaving? Is Pinamonti leaving yet, or are we going to have to send him out with a loan again? Because that's becoming a bit of a joke as well, isn't it? All you keep hearing is Atalanta are keen. Salernitana are keen. Fiorentina are keen. Napoli are keen. Oh, yeah. Everybody's keen. Everybody. Marotta sucks at the selling side of things. Yes, the term agreed personal terms, but now the clubs, yeah, this was all the golden handshake toxicity. Happy Monday to you, Nikhil, my bro. I hate Monday, but it's better now. Bro, oi, Matt, bro, that game yesterday, man, that decision from the video ref, man, I was just laughing, man, at the end of that. Like, that game's been, bro, it's been broken for a long time. Oh, man, well, I don't even want to know what you were doing, man. I didn't even call my dad after that game yesterday because I knew he was laughing as well. Serious problems in that sport, bro. I hate that sport. That's why I don't watch any other team besides the Tigers, and I obviously watch it with 10% emotional investment because we know what the result will be. Was Gosens a waste of money? To be continued. Seems like Lazzaro is our backup left winger if we sell Dumfries, who is the replacement. Bro, Lazzaro's been balling above the level we know he can for us, which wasn't too high, but he needs to go, bro. If we get any offer for him, he needs to leave. The quality's still not there. I hate to say it, and I'm going to have to say it, but we're very dangerously flirting with being back into the banter era of wingbacks and fullbacks. It's not good. It's not good, man. To go from Hakimi and Perisic, if Dumfries leaves, and you know, Dumfries ain't even that great. He can't take on a man and he can't beat a man. But we're sitting here thinking like that guy could be a saving grace for our attack next season. I don't want him gone at this point. I want him to stay. I really want him to stay. Let's not even talk about, yeah, bro. Losing Oriali was a big loss for us coaching-wise. You know, it was a package deal, bro. We lost Conte. We lost Oriali. We lost Pintus. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good look. And the project was crumbling around them. Full credit has to go to Inzaghi, man. This was a sinking ship. And he won 2 cup finals and made us fight until the last day for the Scudetto. This season is where Simone Inzaghi, our manager, is going to earn his stripes big time. Either he's going to have a season that makes the fans go, oh, crap, or he's going to have a season that makes us go, whoa, 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 whoa. This guy really is the real deal. I hope it's the latter. What's going on, Rami? Thanks for joining in, man. I'm towards the end of this stream, but I'll keep it going, especially based on the comments that come through. There's still 35 people here, which is awesome. Thank you so much to anyone that subscribed along the way to help us get to 1,000. I'll do another stream focused on that soon. I continuously don't understand how Serie A squander TV deals. Oh, bro, if I had another 7 hours, I would sit down and talk to you about this, my man. I've spoken to people about this. I've spoken to Adrian Del Monte about this, and he is livid, man. Commentator for BT Sports, flying the flag for the Italian-Australian punditry community. He's livid, and so is everybody else that's in love with Serie A. The TV deals are not good, as you say here. They are not able to market the league in a way that attracts TV networks. It's an absolute shambles, bro. It's an absolute shambles. It makes me really upset. It makes me really upset, bro. It doesn't look like there's a future in culture at the moment. And that's why, no matter how you feel about, entities like IFTV, the way that they and Paramount Plus are making it work for the English-speaking cultural community in the United States and the Northern Hemisphere, that's good stuff. That is good stuff, man. So kudos to them. This friendly match was horrible. You can see, bro, I didn't even watch the friendly game, bro. When I woke up and read the comments, I didn't watch the replay. I'm not going to lie. I did not watch the game against Lyon. I did not watch the game. I don't plan on watching the game. We have lost to them. We drew to Monaco. I hate France and I hate French clubs. So to not win a game in preseason against these French frogs is just stupid. Like, if you were to ask me right now, Amph, how you going into this, if season was to start next week, I'd go, bro, I'll be happy to finish second or third, man, to be honest. The way that this Juve team seems like they've just, almost bought their way out of a bad situation. But that's the power flex, man. I'm used to it. Everybody else is used to it. We'll keep fighting the good fight. What do you think of the new Scudetto tiebreaker rule? Stupid. Very, don't like it. Just go off head-to-head. Or if you don't want to go off head-to-head, go off goal difference like you used to. What's wrong with goal difference? Seriously, what is wrong with goal difference? And if you're tied on goal difference, which is extremely unlikely, then go head-to-head. And if, God forbid, the head-to-heads are exactly the same and you can't even get an away goals rule out of the head-to-head, i.e. 1-1, 2-2, 0-0, 1-1, unless it's 0-0-0-0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 2-2, 2-2, 1-2-1, unless it's exactly the same all the way to the brink, then do a tiebreaker. There is no point doing a tiebreaker. If you look at into the top 4 all the time, the highest sold players of Lukaku, Zlatan, Hakimi, and Icardi. 3 of those are under Marotta. All right, that's a fair shout, but to you, I would pose this question. The players that we actually want to sell, the garbage, the trash, the mid-range, the flops, the expendables, how many has he sold there? Bro, no offense, man. I've got no directing experience. Neither do you. Do you think you would struggle to sell those 4 assets? If I had a garage sale in my house right now, I would not need to advertise this Mac. I would not need to advertise my flat inch on the screen. And I would not need to advertise my fridge. They sell themselves. I would need to advertise a dustbuster that only works half the time in the garage. I would need to advertise my hose in the backyard, which is broken off a little bit on the handle where you press the button. It sucks. They don't sell themselves, man. Neither does Dalbert, Lazzaro. Do you really want me to go on, bro? Because I could be here for a while. We are not selling our players properly. We are not selling our players properly. And someone up here mentioned that why can't we sell like the players, like the way Juve sell them? Marotta can sell good assets, but it's not hard. Rami says, I prefer goal difference 100%. Paramount Plus has done a good job promoting the league with IFTV, but Serie A can do more than just here in the US. Yeah, I would agree, man. Thanks again for commenting. I really appreciate it. Very, very good insight. 31 people on into Worldwide right now. That's the end of the comments. I've been going for 25 minutes, so I'm pretty much ready to wrap it up here at 5:30 p.m. on a Monday afternoon, unless people want to talk about anything else. Drop it in the comments now. Anything about the Mercato, anything about going into next season, training, players, anything for us here at Inter Worldwide, just take a couple of minutes now. Thanks to everybody who started to chat. It was a nice little one today. Yeah, bro, it's a rant, but it's so realistic. It's so realistic. You can't sell the trash. How many more years are they going to be here, Keston? Oh, I don't know, bro. I mean, like, Dalbert just got injured. Like, I don't wish for anyone to get injured. But at this point now, man, you just let that contract run. You just let that contract run and ride. Lazzaro, you can still probably get 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. You never know. So if Marotta was really good, he'd be getting these highlight reels of Lazzaro in the preseason and going up to some clubs in the bottom 7 or 8 sides in La Liga, the bottom half of the Bundesliga. Get some teams on this guy. You could do worse. We can do better, which means you can do worse. We are not a small club. Oh, man. Hit that like button. Rami says, thank you so much. Niak, ciao. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. First time I've seen you here, so subscribe if you are new. Just realized we are, yes, we did hit that. Thank you so much, Matt, for being a part of it. All right, that looks like it's going to be it. Thank you so much to everybody who contributed to the live stream here today. What's going on in the next couple of days for Inter? Well, I would like to think that if we hear Inzaghi drop Skriniar's name in a positive way, if we hear Marotta drop Skriniar's name in a positive way, if Skriniar at any point has a microphone or camera in front of his face and he is allowed to speak on a piece of content that's uploaded by Inter themselves, then we can start to rest. Okay? Keep an ear out and keep an eye out for these sort of small signals from the club. Also, keep in mind, 24 hours before Romelu Lukaku said he wanted to go to Chelsea, he did an interview for Intermedia House. Different breed, though. Balkan says, I hope Aslani is the first backup for all 3 midfielders. I did not like what I saw from Mkhitaryan. Don't worry about Mkhitaryan, man. All I can say is don't worry about Mkhitaryan. The dude is a professional. He knows the game inside out. Next season, he's going to get us out a couple of spots. He will be frustrating at times. I'm not worried too much about him. Confident for this season? Hell no, bro. I'm a pessimist by nature. I go into every season thinking that whatever our objectives are, we won't achieve them. And the next objective underneath that is where we will fight for. So right now, we should be expecting to fight for the title, meaning my expectation is now we will be fighting for top 4. So right now, we are fighting for top 4 to me. If we keep Skriniar, then we will challenge for the league, especially if we can sign a good rotational defender like Milenkovic. It's just that we're really down to our last few scraps of options on the market to make this a sustainable, challenging season. And for that to happen, we would need to have faith that Marotta, Ozilio, and management are backed by the ownership, which right now we are seeing the signs that they are not. Marcus says, I really hope Esposito grows this season. He will. Anderlecht is treating him well. He's got the pat on the back from his mentor, Lukaku, saying, hey, man, this is my club. This is my OG club from birth, not my stupid dream club that I've come up with 7 times since leaving my original club. Anderlecht is my club. A&A. But to sell trash like Galeano Dalbert is extremely hard. I know it's hard, and that's where you earn your stripes as a director, you know. So Marotta is to blame, and Ozilio is to blame in this instance. Lazzaro, I would keep even if Dumfries is gone. I have liked what I've seen. Not bad for a rotational man. I just think if an offer comes in, you got to take it. I think Mickey played good against Lon. Wouldn't know. Sorry, didn't watch it. We should have kept Victor Moses. I did like Victor Moses, man. I did like him. We should have kept him, but he was your classic 6-month transfer. Niak says, do you think Zhang will leave soon? I mean, I think he needs to too. How, like, if you can't be economically muscled out of this club, maybe you need to be physically muscled by some of the other members of your team, because that's the way it's looking at the moment. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that it came to this, because the guy had good intentions. We were going to build a dynasty, and then pandemic happens, COVID happens, all that fancy BS. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today on Inter Worldwide. That's where I am going to leave you. Thank you to everyone, including XMB, who's just come into the comments a little bit late. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, and you can expect to see plenty more of myself and the team here at Inter Worldwide bringing you some Inter content. Thank you so much again. Ciao ragazzi, take it easy.